So I'm going to explain about the consolidated statement of comprehensive income for Rilka Berhad. So first of all, we need to copy back the amount from the three companies from the statement of comprehensive income. Then we need to do some adjustment to it based on the journal entry that we have made before. So we're going to start with turnover. As we debit turnover of 2,000, so over here we need to minus 2,000. After that, we credit cost of sales of 2,000. Then over here we need to minus 2,000. And we debit cost of sales of 200. Over here we need to plus 200. So next, gain on sales of land. As we debit in the journal entry of 1,500, so over here we need to minus 1,500. And for the dividend income, in the journal entry we debit dividend income for 2,400, so over here we need to minus 2,400. And for the consultation income, in the journal entry we debit the consultation income for 2,800, so over here we need to minus 2,800. As for the consultation fee, in the journal entry we credit the consultation fee for 2,800, so over here we need to minus 2,800. Okay, after all the adjustment, we need to calculate the total for every account to find the profit before taxations. After that, we need to minus the taxation. Only then we get profit after taxation, which is 18,460. For profit after taxation, we need to attribute to parents and non-controlling interest. As in the journal entry, we debit the NCI for 2,169.375 and debit NCI for 580. So we have the total of NCI over here. And for among parents is the balancing amount from the profit after taxation minus the non-controlling interest.
Now I will explain about the consolidated statement of financial position as at 31st December 2016. So for the first step, we do the same as we do before for the statement of income statement, whereby we rewrite all the original amount from the statement of financial position for the three company. So the blue one is the original amount from the statement financial position given, but for the retained earning, we need to take the beginning retained earning for the year as at 1st January 2016. Okay, so for the second step, we need to make adjustment based on the journal entry. So for property, plant and equipment, since we already credit land, so we need to minus 1,500 of land here. And then for the investment, we need to eliminate the investment. So for journal entry, we already credit investment in Berhad for 20,000. So we need to minus 20,000 here. And then for Amber, we credit the investment in Amber Bhd for 3,000. So we also need to minus here 3,000, and we credit also investment in Amber Bhd for 7,500. So we also need to minus 7,500 here. For this, we already calculate the goodwill, so we need to include the goodwill inside the financial position. So for goodwill, as we already debit goodwill, we need to add all the goodwill that we debit. So we debit 12,500, so we need to add here. We also debit 1,380, so we also need to add. and we also need to add 1,495 as we already debit it also. So after that we calculate the total amount and we get the total asset for 70,457. Okay, so as for ordinary share, we want to eliminate all the amount, all the account before we acquire the company. So we need to eliminate the ordinary share before the acquisition. So we need to minus all the ordinary share that we debit. So first we need to minus the 6,000. And after that we need to minus the 2,400. And we minus 4,000. And lastly we minus the 2,600. After that, for the retained earning, as I mentioned earlier, we need to take the beginning balance of retained earning and then we minus with 1,500. We minus 720. We minus 2,800. We minus 1,790.625. And then we minus 1,560. And after that, we need to add with the profit that attributable to parents that we get before from the income statement, which is 15,710.625. And then after that, we need to minus the dividend paid by the company. So first, we minus the dividend paid by the parents for 7,500. And then after that, we minus the dividend paid by Bhd for 4,000. Since the dividend paid is intra-group, so we need to add back the dividend for 4,000 for Bhd. Lastly, since we have the allocation for NCI, so we need to include NCI for the financial position. So we need to put NCI under the equity. So first we add 6,800. We add also 580. And then we add 5,655. After that, we add 2,169.375. And then we minus with 3,000. We minus 1,600. And lastly, we minus 1,209.375. So we get the total liability and equity for 70,457. So lastly, we get the balancing amount for 70,457.